Assalamu alaikum, 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has reaffirmed the commitment for timely completion of CPEC-related projects. President has appreciated Malaysia for its support to Pakistan on Kashmir at United Nations General Assembly. Indian Deputy High Commissioner was again summoned to Foreign Office today and handed over a strong protest over unprovoked ceasefire violations along the line of control. In occupied Kashmir, normal life continues to remain badly hit on the 59th consecutive day today, with heavy military deployment, restrictions, and communications blockade. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information says no effort will be spared in complete rehabilitation of quake-affected people of Azad Kashmir. Iran says plan for talks presented by France for negotiations between Tehran and Washington is acceptable. The third one-day international of the three-match series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka is underway at National Stadium in Karachi. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has reaffirmed the commitment for timely completion of CPEC-related projects. He was chairing a high-level meeting in Islamabad today, which reviewed progress on the corridor projects and cooperation with China in other sectors of the economy. Imran Khan said the CPEC is manifestation of Pakistan-China friendship. The Prime Minister expressed the confidence that his upcoming visit to China and talks with the Chinese leadership will prove to be vital to further promote and strengthen relations between the two countries. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government plans to synchronize the entire education system to create social harmony in the country. He was addressing a prize distribution ceremony of the madrasa students who performed distinctively in the exams of contemporary education boards and religious seminaries in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said reforms are being introduced in the education system which will help uplift the lower strata of the society with the provision of equal opportunities to progress. He said a uniform curriculum is being designed so that all graduates have equal opportunities to grow in their practical life. He said the graduates of the new education system will have understanding of religion, contemporary knowledge, and science and technology. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the aim of Pakistan's Citizen Portal is to reach out to the people and to connect them directly with the government, which has the responsibility to serve them. He made the observation during cabinet meeting in Islamabad yesterday. The Prime Minister and the cabinet members appreciated the performance of Pakistan's Citizen Portal and directed that greater awareness should be created about the portal so that the government could serve the people better and improve governance structure in the country. President Dr. Arif Alvi says India's illegal and unilateral alteration of the disputed status of occupied Jammu and Kashmir and its demographic structure contravenes numerous UNSC resolutions, international law, and India's own prior commitments. He was talking to a delegation of the House of Representatives of the Parliament of Malaysia, led by Speaker Muhammad bin Arif bin Muhammad Yusuf, that called on him in Islamabad today. Speaker National Assembly Asad Kaisar was also present on the occasion. The President said Jammu and Kashmir is not an internal matter of India. The President also appreciated the leadership of Turkey, Malaysia, and Pakistan for establishing an English news channel to effectively highlight the message of Islam and combat Islamophobia. He also appreciated Malaysia for its support to Pakistan on Kashmir at UN General Assembly, on FATF, and ASEAN. Indian Deputy High Commissioner Gaurav Ahluwalia was again summoned to Foreign Office today, and a strong protest was lodged over yesterday's unprovoked ceasefire violations by the Indian occupation forces along the line of control. In a statement, Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal said an elderly lady embraced martyrdom while 3 other civilians sustained serious injuries in the Indian Army's indiscriminate and unprovoked firing in Nezapir and Bagsar sectors of the line of control. control. He said the ceasefire violations by India are a threat to regional peace and security and may lead to a strategic miscalculation. In occupied Kashmir, normal life continues to remain badly hit on the 59th consecutive day today, with heavy military deployment, restrictions, and communications blockade. All markets and educational institutions are closed, while public transport is off the road. The residents continue to face shortage of essential commodities, including food and medicines. People living in far-flung areas are particularly facing immense difficulties to access medical care. U.S. Congressional Subcommittee will hold a hearing on the human rights situation in South Asia with focus on Kashmir on the 22nd of this month. In a statement in Washington, Chairman of the House Subcommittee on Asia, Congressman Brad Sherman, said that Acting Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Asia, Alice G. Wells, who oversees all State Department policy matters towards South Asia, would testify at the hearing. He said the hearing will focus on the Kashmir Valley, where a number of political activists have been arrested and daily life, the internet, and telephone communications have been suspended. The United Nations has again underscored the need for addressing human rights of the Kashmiri people in order to resolve the ongoing crisis in Indian-occupied Kashmir due to the repressive lockdown of the disputed state. The UN Secretary-General spokesman Stefan Dujarric said this while responding to a question about the deteriorating situation in occupied Kashmir at the regular briefing at UN headquarters in New York. He said in order to resolve the current situation in occupied Kashmir, human rights need to be addressed. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan, has said no effort will be spared for the complete rehabilitation of earthquake-affected people of Azad Kashmir. She was addressing a ceremony in connection with distribution of compensation checks among the quake victims in Mirpur today. Firdaus Ashikawan said an effective and realistic rehabilitation roadmap will also be prepared for the quake-affected areas after assessment of the damages caused by the earthquake. Addressing the ceremony, Special Assistant on Social Protection and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Sania Nishtar, said the government will provide all possible assistance to the quake-affected people. She said it will be ensured that food reaches every quake victim. Sania Nishtar said she, along with NDMA Chairman Lieutenant General Muhammad Afzal, will survey the quake-hit areas to determine the needs of the victims. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has stressed the need for economic diplomacy to achieve self-reliance. Addressing the officers of Foreign Office in Islamabad today, he said all resources will be utilized to transform the Foreign Office as per the modern-day requirements and make it more vibrant and result-oriented. The Foreign Minister pointed out that the establishment of Consultative Council was our important step, which continues to provide guidance on important issues. National Assembly met briefly in Islamabad today. At the outset, Shahnaz Baloch pointed out lack of quorum. On counting, the House was not found in order. Later, Chairperson Fakhar Imam prorogued the session without taking up agenda of the day. Hassan Rouhani says a plan for talks presented to the United States and Iran by French President Emmanuel Macron is broadly acceptable to the Islamic Republic of Iran. President Hassan Rouhani said this during a cabinet meeting in Tehran today. He said some wording needs to be changed in the plan, which outlines that Iran will not pursue nuclear weapons and will help the security of the region and its waterways, while Washington will remove all sanctions. In Afghanistan, 6 people were killed and 2 others wounded as a roadside bomb struck a car in Kapisa province. According to provincial police spokesman, the bomb was planted by the Taliban in Najrab district of the province. And now cricket. In the third one-day international of the 3-match series against Pakistan in Karachi, Sri Lanka were 225 for 4 in 41 overs a short while ago. Earlier, Sri Lanka won the toss and elected to bat. Pakistan is leading the series by 1-0. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country. However, rain with wind and thunderstorm is expected at scattered places in South Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.